umesubscribe kwanza wewe umesubscribe? Subscribe jamani, subscribe. Hapo tuendelee.
Today we are privileged to host him. It has been very difficult reaching him, but finally he had to make it through and we really appreciate that. Karibu sana Bwana Sankara.
Asante sana. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a very interesting time that today I'm being hosted by my colleague. We were in the same school council where you are my boss, the same department,
Yeah.
but we offered services to the people.
Yeah.
And now I'm very happy that today we are sitting here to discuss matters of national interest, especially where the youth factor is a subject to discussion.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm really happy. By the way, if you don't know, Sankara, we were in the same school. That is Otieno Yo
Tell
boys.
them.
Otieno Yo, we are Otieno Yo boys. We are privileged to mention that,
Yeah,
and we are proud of the
serve
school.
in the
Yeah.
school council.
Yeah.
And everything we are doing is courtesy of Otieno.
Courtesy.
Because
We were in
we had
the
a
same debate
mentor,
club also.
the same.
I was the organizing sec then.
And in the school council.
School
at times
council, I was your boss.
But,
Yeah. So it's amazing, yeah.
very.
I'm really happy that today at least we can now sit out here and just chat and even discuss issues to do with the politics nationally, because the politics you're playing is not local politics.
It's
Yeah.
not local. As much as they say politics is local,
Yeah.
but it's a local advanced politics at the national level. Yes.
And maybe when you put on this, people think that you're not Sankara.
I am the one. They must understand that we politicians, we are complicated in nature. Yeah, and understanding me may be a problem, but you can
keep
see
on
my
camouflaging.
signature is still here.
Yeah. So this is the signature.
This is the signature.
Sankara. So who is Sankara?
Sankara is the national youth leader, a man in National Congress, under the leadership of His Excellency Honorable Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi. Yes, and we are a coalition partner in the Kenya Kwanza coalition, the next government actually.
The next government.
Yes.
So you guys are just sure that you guys are gonna get this.
You even have competitive. You even have a competitive.
Stop just because
the DP has been in government.
Yeah.
Musalia has been in government. They know exactly what it takes to be in power. And we as young tax, we are aware. We only need the people, transparency and democracy. Then we call it a day.
So you mean with all that coalition that Baba has come up with, you guys can still maneuver and form the next government?
Ricky, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If you are going for a battle, you collect 2 soldiers or 3 real trained soldiers from the army. Then you collect 15 boys and 1 armed soldier. I mean, do you still count it? Victory is not about the number of people you are going. It is the capacity, the strength, the synergy.
Yeah.
The people you are working with, the few. Yes. And I just posted a question to you. I am going to a battle. I have hired 3 armed soldiers, well trained from KDF. You hire a KDF soldier and 3 street hooligans who does not know anything about. They are never consistent. Then you want to compete against me and win? You can never win.
With that strategy you can win, but from how things are happening on ground, I don't think if it's that easy.
What do we rely on to project victory in elections?
It is transparency.
Voter registration, the ability to sustain your votes, and also transparency in electoral management agencies, the IEBC.
Yeah.
Yes. And so far so good, IEBC has structured itself in a manner likely to suggest they are so much prepared to deliver free, fair, verifiable and credible elections come 9th August this year.
Well, okay. This conversation, I think it's not going the way I thought. First of all, what are your real names?
Kennedy Ochieng, Sankara.
Mm.
People ask me why I'm calling myself Sankara.
Yeah.
Sankara is a real leader, all-time great leader in Africa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Africa and beyond. We have whites who adore Sankara till to date. If he was alive today, I would have traveled to Burkina Faso just to have a chit chat with him, because he's motivational. The things that Sankara did in 4 years and being a youth, no, it motivates me. I believe I can be another giant. Sankara times 3. Yeah, that's who I am.
Wow. So that is what motivated you to use the name Sankara.
Definitely, you try to look at Sankara. He's an upright man. Yeah. He was an upright man. He is a man of integrity. I have very clean hands. My hands are as clean as my dress. Wow. Yes, so I'm a person of integrity. And what I anticipate to achieve, Sankara already set the pace. So I feel like I will achieve it, definitely.
Wow. Wow. Sankara, where is your home?
I'm from Kisumu. I'm a bona fide resident of Kisumu. I'm from the great family of Ongo, chief, the former chief of Kolwa sublocation. Yeah, the leadership is in blood. Actually,
it is.
I've never seen, or from the stories I've heard, no one has served perfectly as my grandpa.
Wow.
Who was chief by the early 1990s. Yes, so I come from Chiga. Chicago, we call it Chicago.
Chicago,
it's a very famous place. It's a great place where giants in this country, some of them have come from Chiga. Wow. So Abenija Chiga, a very talented musician. Yeah. True. You saw Dr. Lo Gumbi, provincial doctor of then, is from Chiga, from my clan Kadiji. And Sankara, I'm also a giant. I'm from Chiga. Don't underrate me.
I will never underrate you. So now straight away, guys, we are from Sovereign Hotel, and Sovereign is the best place to chill, especially over the weekends. They have a very nice swimming pool. By the way, uliona swimming pool hapa?
It is nice. You know,
did you see the restaurant?
Someone, I'm in Dubai. People who've traveled less have no capacity to question whether I'm in Dubai or not. So Sovereign is Dubai, but you understand Sovereign is located in Kisumu. Yeah. And this is just a perfect example of how Kisumu looks. Yeah. We are used to standard stuff. Yeah. Standard places.
Atubahatishi. This is a 4-star boutique hotel actually in Kisumu. And what boutique entails is what you see around. If it's the garden, if it's the swimming pool, they have a very classic bar, classic restaurant. The rooms are amazing. Kuna fridge kila room you can imagine. Wow. So this place is just awesome. Najua wewe naye sasa hii pesa unaweza sleeping hapa per night is only 12,000. Hiyo wewe umeshinda. Oh, you want to tell me bado hakuna kitu bwana. Wewe sasa umeomoka. You know, when there's this issue, when people see you on media, they think that now you've make it. You've made it. You have the money. You have.
Definitely, we don't sleep and wake up politics. Yeah. We try to do other things. Yeah. But I only have that can feed me. Yes.
Yeah, ile tu yako tu ya tumbo.
Ile yako nisikudanganya ati mimi ni Zuckerberg. Hapana.
Ile ya kukula.
Mimi ni Sankara. Even my namesake led a very simple life. Yeah. He only owned a guitar, a bicycle. He had a bunch. I mean, he had a fleet of cars at his disposal, but he chose to use a bicycle. Wow. He had the capacity to sleep in a 5-star hotel, but he used to have a guitar and he used to play. Wow. So it is the people first, not the leaders first.
So you joining the political platform, meaning that you want to serve the youths and generally the people. So you're not there to serve yourself.
I'm there to serve the people as I also serve myself. I would be lying to you mostly. You know me, I speak things. That's why I love transparent and white clothes. I do speak things the way they are. Politicians would come and tell you that it is you. Why must you just live doing everything you're doing that you want to help others? Yes, you said to benefit a little bit from it, but let them benefit much. Put their interest first. I'm a human being. I have basic needs that I need to cater for. I will be lying to you if I say I have nothing to gain from that. I will gain as you gain. We will gain together. That is the language.
Wow.
Yes.
The other day I saw you on Citizen.
Yes, I've been to various media platforms.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm a genuine youth advocate. I speak real issue based that affect young people.
Yeah.
People like us who are born in middle-level families, we understand what it takes to be a youth in Kenya. It is not easy.
Yeah.
Being a youth in Kenya is like serving 15-year imprisonment or sentence at committee.
Yeah.
It is not easy. It is not easy at all.
Yeah.
People are going through shit outside here.
Yeah.
The young
True.
people are suffering. All laws that have been made, they've been made in a punitive manner. Most of the victims are the youths. And in most instances, the victim gets re-victimized. Now you are there for yourself. They say God for us all, every man for himself.
For himself.
You know, and that's why recently the government enacted a bill that was proposed by Honorable Gideon Keter that scrapped off the unnecessary requirement of youths submitting a lot of papers while seeking for job.
Yeah.
I must gladly say, as part of my advocacy role, I am one of the brainchild of that bill. When I had an interview on TV47 with Senator Cleophas Malala, Honorable Gideon Keter nominated, Honorable Charles Ngunia of Mwingis, Honorable David Sankok nominated, and Honorable Amisi of ODM at the University of Nairobi.
Yeah.
I was able to bring some questions in relation to the Fuliza and the laws, and from our broad discussion, Gideon Keter noted something.
Yeah.
He structured my opinion in a well presentable manner, and it was drafted into a bill. Today, we are no longer going to present clearance papers when we are seeking for job. We will only present them when the employer has reassured us that we are going to get that job.
Yeah.
Have I not achieved something? I've done
That's
something.
an achievement.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw you mentioning something like, okay, it's happening, and it's good you mentioned it on a national TV.
Yes.
That chakula imepanda, basic needs, vitu zenye tunahitaji on daily basis, prices zimeshoot and nobody is saying anything, unlike the first time when Raila was an opposition. Aungeongeza bei ya mafuta na Raila nyamaze. What happened?
He was not benefiting from kuongezwa. Now he is in government. He requires a fleet of cars to run, to chase the wind the following day. He requires a battalion of security to protect it. How will he question his master? They want money. So when he was not in government, when he was financing himself, he never benefited directly from proceeds of increased food, basic items. But now that he's part of the government, he is mute and very silent.
This is Rickman KE, and we are coming to you live from Sovereign Hotel. Guys, as we continue watching our interview with Sankara, Kennedy Ochieng from Kisumu, and now to the national politics as one of the youth leaders. Kindly subscribe as we continue, and also press that bell so that you select the first one. You're all tap that, and you'll always be getting our amazing interviews and amazing conversation that will be coming to you wherever you are. This is Rickman KE. Sankara, sasa hii ndio wasoli yetu sisi bwana.
Very nice.
Tunangangana.
Nice.
Ndio tumeanza.
Utaomoka.
Tunangangana bwana. Kila kitu ndio unaona hapa, tumeomba. Tumeomba hii place, tumeomba kamera. Kila kitu tumeomba.
Na hiyo ndio maisha ya Wakenya sasa hivi. Wakenya wanaishi kwa fuliza na loan. We own nothing. In the West, they shop on credit.
Yeah.
The same thing happens here. Mtu anafanya kazi analipwa 10,000 at the end of the month, anakopa 15,000. Chakula amekopa ya 10,000 the whole month. Hajalipa karo. So it's the same thing, but we can always see what to do because there is power. When we are united, we bargain.
Yeah.
When we are divided, we beg.
Exactly.
So when we unite, we can get these stuffs.
Wow.
Yes.
Wewe sahi bana, wewe uko na connection. To connect here bana, we get stuff.
This connection thing. When they work on your side, you call them connection. When they work against you call them corruption. I mean,
by the way, do you support corruption or you go against it?
I don't support corruption.
Okay,
Why must I support corruption? Well, I know if you steal from public coffers, there is a child who will die in the hospital because of polio, lack of vaccination. There is someone who is going to die because of inability to access medicine or medical stuffs in the hospital.
Yeah.
There is someone who is going to die because of poor roads, inaccessibility to the hospital.
Yeah.
Must I be proud of corruption? I am not a product and an accolade to corruption, because I know when we embrace corruption, young, qualified people miss deserved opportunities. Why must I be a supporter of corruption? If I support corruption, I know someone will come and attack you there. No one will question because of corruption.
Yeah.
Why must I endanger your life? I don't support corruption, and I do say even on my social media handles that I don't deal with dirty things. I am having clean hands. Come to me with clean hands, because you know what? They say, he who in school we were taught something, principles of business law. They said, he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. Sankara is very clean. I have no questions of integrity. I am a person with unquestionable integrity or character. I am as clean as a cotton wool from the cotton gin.
Wow.
Yes, and
so it's true. You're not corrupt in any way.
I mean,
and you've never been corrupted before.
You ought to have told me, Sankara, but you've been highlighted in ABCD scandal.
Yeah.
You know. But if there are none, I would just say I'm not, because indeed I'm not.
Wow. So nimeona police wanaenda kurecruit watu.
Yes.
We still stick to the issue of corruption. I've realized that you don't just get any chance. Hata ukimbia aje, you won't get a chance if you don't have money. Okay, this one I'm speaking from an experience.
And I'm also going to respond from a point of experience.
Yeah, I've been a victim. I think 6 times. Mimi nimekimbia mara 6 bwana.
Nimekimbia mara 6. Nani angekuwa commander?
Sasa unajua, you go there, you run, you come out, nothing is given to you. Unaambiwa like okay, mimi 6 times nimekimbia mara 6 na chenye nimeambiwa ni moja. Like hakuna siku nimetolewa line ati wewe you don't qualify, or wewe you have health issues, or maybe paperwork ni mbaya. Hapana, nimetolewa kwa line because they're saying ati calling letters zimeisha.
Calling letters zimeisha. So serikali tangaza hii ndio ufisadi. Actually, when I get into power, one day, one time, there are these sectors that we will clean up, even if it means dying. I would rather die standing than live kneeling. We are kneeling currently.
Yeah.
Look at departments like the immigration, the most corrupt department I know in Kenya. The government outlines that in their website that you only need to have your passport out in 10
days.
My friend,
but it takes like 8 months.
8 to 9 months, even 1 year it is possible.
I was telling a friend,
the immigration department is ever having breakdown on the immigration department is ever having breakdown of machines, and you find out that there's, you know, I'm talking out of experience.
Yeah.
Someone goes to the immigration department today,
yeah,
they pita katikati ile njia ya Kalonzo. Ndio maana hata sijawa
we are coming there.
So this person goes there, they do their things in 3 days. It is not registered under agency, because when you are seeking passport urgently, then you go to the immigration department. It is a qualification. They will check the agency and ascertain that in real sense it's urgent. They will issue you the passport. But here comes a case, there is no case of urgency. This fella has his or her passport produced in 3 days. You go queue. You know, when I was applying for my passport, I know people say I'm a politician. I have connections. I can maneuver to get my things the way I want.
Yeah.
I traveled from Nairobi to Kisumu. I came to Huduma Center.
Yeah.
I queued just like any other ordinary Kenyan with no title, with no connection, opts to.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand really what happens at the immigration department.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I got to Kisumu, I was queuing. The police are so corrupt than even the immigration department. The police, they are, I mean, there's a lady, if I were to be put under investigation today and taken to Huduma Center Kisumu, I would go and pinpoint them and tell them, come out, check the third person, or the second the second last from my side, and produce the name and tell me under what circumstances did they get the passport. Biometrics captured. They will tell you that huyu ni wa mkubwa. Wewe umepanga laini, mimi nimekuja hapo saa 1 asubuhi. The previous day Matiang'i alitangaza holiday. Siku yangu ya booking ikaisha hivyo. Nikaenda the following day. Hiyo the following day mimi napanga laini, unasikia mwingine analetwa ati huyu ni wa mkubwa. So they saw me, I was so silent but very keen. They started questioning who I was. I told them I'm just an ordinary person. I came here for my passport. But I noted critical things. I was talking of corruption. I have labeled the immigration department as one of the most corrupt areas that I will personally push for sanitization of it. Look at the police department. Wewe unakimbia kama kushinda hata ili Kipchoge. Pesa watu ukimbii huko. Those are the things we need to seek. We are seeking to change. I'm not going to lie to you that there is no corruption. In fact, based on what I've seen, I've been made to believe that immigration department or the police department, you get your passport before you qualify for it.
Yeah.
And in police recruitment, you are recruited to the service before you
in fact, those people don't even appear.
That is the
case.
I
realized the person who was number last, and in fact alitolewa because of I think paper issues. Haikuwa sawa na akatolewa. Then while now we were seated somewhere now waiting for what next after running, huyu jamaa anatolewa huko bwana, anapelekwa ati yes sasa ndiye amechukuliwa bwana. You know me ni mtu wa Nairobi. So mi nakimbiaga Nairobi mostly at Kasarani. Imagine I've lost like 6 times. Nimekimbia mara 6.
You should sue the government.
Mara 6.
Sue the government so that
there's nothing I lack.
They should tell you why they've not been picking you. You can't run 6 times and you have judiciary. Let the government explain to you in a language that you can best understand.
Why they huko pia ukienda pia hata tena utasumbuliwa. Niliwawachia wakae na hiyo kazi yao hiyo.
We want to change things. We want a country where we are not going to stay and normalize wrongs. You have to stand up and stand for your right.
Yeah, it's true, but sasa unajua watu wa KDF pia hujifanya sana. Wao hujifanya sana tu wao ndio ngwiji. But sasa hiyo kazi tuliwawachia, wacha wakule. Si hata pia wanauliwa huko. Sasa hata wacha
those people sacrifice a lot, and that's why
they sacrifice. But you know, the thing is, what happens from my view is that the people who are really willing to sacrifice
to serve the nation are not allowed to serve. People who buy their way into the service.
That is what is happening.
So they are doing it and they go there, they realize, oh my God, this thing is not what I expected, but you can't retreat. Then that is the source of blame. But you know, if you want something, like for me, I'm into politics and I'm ready for both sides of the coin. Whatever comes my way, I will handle political problems politically. So I'm not afraid. I'm not going to turn back and say nimechoka na nimeshindwa. Venye nani alisema nimechoka. Mimi sitafanya.
Wacha kuchomea baba. Mbona ulisema baba atutetei na vitu?
Nani ukweli unionyeshe kwenye baba amewatetea tangu mezwe na serikali.
Hata by the way sio. Lakini we believe that okay, wewe ukiona now soberly, be sober kidogo.
I'm always sober.
Tuseme tu between Ruto and Raila, who can lead this nation well?
That is not a question to be answered. Raila has been a prime minister. William Ruto is the current deputy president. You don't need to answer it.
So there's no answer to that.
There's no answer.
So all of them have been into the government.
Has Raila not been a Langata MP?
Yes, he was.
Raila has been a prime minister, the second prime minister after Jomo Kenyatta. William Ruto is the fourth and the first deputy president under the 2010 constitution. So that is the, I mean, you know what I wanted to say. You can tell.
So these people, they're the same.
Let Kenyans decide.
Let Kenyans decide
who can lead, but in my own consciousness, they can lead.
I love the fact that you moved from I don't know. Were you in some party before you joined the ANC?
No, but I've worked with some.
Have you been to ODM?
Is ODM a political party? ODM is a business enterprise. I'm not into business. I want to change things. Why must you ask me of ODM?
Okay, I wanted to ask because you know people believe in Kisumu that or in Nyanza region that if you just have to be in ODM party.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Under the 2010 constitution,
Article
38 stipulates constitutional and political rights of every citizen. I, as Ucheng Sankara, I have a right. Now let me use myself as a person to refer to those constitutional outlines. I have a right to join a political party of my choice. I have a right to participate actively in political party activities of my choice, e.g. how I'm participating actively in ANC. I have a right to join any coalition. I have my own right to vote whom I want to vote.
True.
Nyanza, Kenya is, when you read out the definition of Kenya under Article 10, it says Kenya is a sovereign state, and Kenya is a sovereign state founded on principles and of national governance and values of leadership. That is good leadership. Kenya is a multi-party democratic state. By the virtue of multi-party, you know, in 1992 or which year, we repealed section 2A of the old constitution. We reintroduced multipartism. So that is to say, Rift Valley does not belong to William Ruto. Nyanza does not belong to Raila Amolo Odinga. Neither do Central Kenya belongs to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Any person from those regions are free. I, as a Luo, am very willing to vote for Musalia Mudavadi. Luya is willing and ready to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. Kikuyu is willing to vote for William Ruto. That is the Kenya we want, where we are not going to fight individuals, but we are going to fight based on ideologies. We are going to dispose and expose, to expose our ideologies and let them fight against themselves, not we as individuals. And that is why you can see today, I'm a proud Luo supporting Musalia Mudavadi. And I'm doing that one without apology. And I'm not going to apologize at any given point in time. You find a Kikuyu supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. You find a Kalenjin supporting Musalia Mudavadi.
That is the democracy.
That is the democracy. So only fools believe that Nyanza belongs to Raila. Learned people, and I believe the Luo community is entirely learned. They know we are a brand that sells locally and internationally. We believe in democracy. Have you ever seen me attacked in Kisumu because I'm supporting Musalia Mudavadi?
No.
It will never happen. Because the people understand that this man is executing his political rights, which are constitutional, indispensable. Yes.
Wow.
So Nyanza does not belong to Raila Amolo Odinga.
We were talking about the party.
He is the one trying to make Nyanza belong to him. Unfortunately, we Kenyans, we are awake. People like Sankara, we are not body.
Unapiga baba sana. Wewe acha kupiga baba hivyo bana.
Mimi sipingi baba. What I'm saying is trying to make Nyanza belong to him. Unaona saa hii yeye anawinda kura Mlima Kenya. Anawinda kura Bonde la Ufa. Anawinda kura Ukambani. Jiulize Wakamba wakisema huku ni Kalonzo na hatutaki Raila. Are we going to be in a democratic country? Wakikuyu wakisema huku ni Uhuru na hatutaki Raila. Atauza sera mali. Wajaluo waseme huku ni Raila na hatutaki mtu. Hatuwezi kubali kitu kama hiyo. Wacha mwanasiasa awinde kura kivyake. Let his or our political will, zeal, strength and ability charm to woo the people to support him, but sio kutuambia ati Jumi natoka. Kwani Nyanza is registered under somebody's name?
You know, you are the first vibrant Luo who will just come out clear to support a different party.
And I will do that.
And you are in fact the first young Luo, the youngest, to do that. And me, I always wish you all the best. It's an ambition, and it's a turn that you've decided to do, which is okay. I have never said that no, this guy need to come back this side. No,
because you are learned.
Yeah, because me I even wanted you to join UDA, but I realized now is that you're saying that you're a man of integrity, and
you have evidence.
And UDA, okay, there are questions to our DP, but not that we have the evidence, but there are questions everywhere.
You know, I'm not the official spokesperson to the DP. He can answer for himself. I can only speak about myself and the ANC as a part where I have the ability.
So are you guys going to form a coalition?
We're already in a coalition, Kenya Kwanza.
Kenya Kwanza?
Yes.
Is it registered?
I mean, how do you even question such? Where did the name Kenya Kwanza start from?
No, Oka was there. The reason why I'm asking this, Oka was there. You know, and now today, when documents were being signed, every party in Oka was signing individually by the SGs. Not as Oka. It was Ford, Wiper, Kanu. I don't know the other ones. I only know those three.
With the enactment of the 2021 political amendment bill, we are going to have candidates fronted as individual party candidates and coalition candidates. We are going to have coalition political parties. You know, this bill was aimed at stemming dominant political parties like ODM. Unaona Raila alitucheza kwa nasi. Alikula pesa ya political parties yote. Sasa ndio maana awamu hii wameamua si ati mtu mmoja anakuwa na say. Chama kama ni coalition party, everyone is going to have a voice. Where this things is based on memoranda, which is enforceable before the rule of law. Sasa hapo hakuna kuchangana. Ile ya NASA, unajua nani alichora NASA? Mudavadi is the architect of NASA. Yeye ndiye alitengeneza.
Na mbona anarudi analia ati pesa ya NASA ilikulwa na baba?
Si kuna wakora wengine wameshika hapa mzee, wameamua sisi hatupati kitu. But you know, I told you asking me why I didn't join ODM. I told you ODM is a business entity. Now don't you see? Wao wanaanda pesa ya coalitions na sisi tumekaa tu. ANC bado inasoma. ANC bado ni chama. By the way, we are the third largest political party in this country based on registration of members after ODM and Jubilee. I mean, and UDA.
And UDA?
Yes.
Not Jubilee?
Jubilee is a dead. Jubilee is how do we call it? It is at its political moribund because most of the people calling, you know, if you are to purge Jubilee today and ask them who are your members, Jubilee is the only party which boasts of members who do not belong to it. Those people belong to UDA. Huh? Yes, and even a number of them are in our super political party, ANC.
Wow. This is Rickman KE, guys. Hope you are enjoying the conversation and keep on watching. Please subscribe as you continue watching. We are here with Sankara mwenyewe all the way from Nairobi. And is here with us.
The Garden of Stones.
Nairobi ni Garden of Stones.
Mbona
kila mtu anasema Nairobi ni shamba la mawe. Sasa ni wewe pia unataka kutuambia Nairobi ni shamba la mawe.
Nini haionyeshi Nairobi ni shamba la
mawe? Baba, basi mimi siendi Nairobi.
Do not go to rural urban migration. Why are young people living fertile lands in the rural going to congest themselves in the city doing nothing
where you cannot even farm?
Stay at home.
You know me, I've been to Nairobi. Yes. And I like Nairobi. Kuna time back in 2017 I was in Nairobi nikitafuta kazi. My friend, you know, unajua sisi hatuku manage kuenda college. So pesa pia haikuwa. My friend nilishona bids Nairobi.
but being street smart. Have you ever seen
I'm sure sahi hata nikienda Nairobi mimi naweza manage kuliko wengine wenye wanateseka huko.
Let me tell you, have you never seen an employed master degree student?
Wako wengi.
Graduate
Wengi.
Don't tell us that you are learned. Tell us what else are you able to do besides your education? After all, everyone is learned.
Everyone is educated.
Everyone is, and not everyone who is educated is learned. Some just went to school and they did not go through school. Those are two different statements.
So some
people went to school, others went through school.
Walipitia.
Some people are educated while others are learned. So the people who went to school are the most educated ones, and the learned ones are the people who went through schools. Going through schools mean a lot of stuff. It molds and modifies your character, integrity, skills, your social interaction skills, and etc. So going through school and going to school.
I think that's why I 100%, because there's this group of people when you walienda shule and when you listen to them talk, speak rubbish, watu wengine takataka.
The quality of spoken words substandard to the quality of imagination. Standards you imagine in an individual. Those are people who went to school, and a majority of Kenyans we went through schools.
Yeah, and we are proud of the little that we got.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, this is just the amazing conversation I was telling you, and it's really going down. I tell you, unajua kupinga baba Nyanza inakuwaga it's the same. Okay, si kupinga generally, but
going against his political
exactly
way. You know, I'm not fed by Raila Odinga. Mheshimiwa anilishi na staki anilishe. Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga atasimama na mimi kwa ballot nikiangusha kura. Mimi najua ni nani nitapigia kura. Wewe unajua ni nani utapigia kura. Sasa jinsi baba na kizake now, by the way, I don't have the energy to go to oppose Raila much, because Raila has never proven to be a stumbling block in my political growth. He has done nothing to tamper with my political growth, despite being in different political formations and coming from a region that is perceived to be the kingpin. He understands democracy. He believes in the people's voice, and that's why nothing has happened to me, despite standing against his political directions. So wacha baba aitwe baba na chaza siasa yake. Sisi kama watu ya Kenya Kwanza tumejiamini, serikali ijayo sisi tutakuwa ndani.
Mtakuwa hata kwa opposition. Sasa you guys inafahamu kwa opposition.
Mbona?
You'll really I know DP is really good in opposition. Atasukuma kusukuma.
As a media personnel, you don't take sides. Najua wewe ni mtu wa Azimio, lakini what are the qualifications of being in opposition?
Mimi nitapigia kura mwenye najua mimi siko Azimio, siko Kenya Kwanza, lakini najua nitapigia nani kura. Sasa
kura yako ni
siri yako. Yeah, but you know, before you vote, you don't vote for.
We don't vote parties.
Yeah.
We don't vote regional kingpins. We vote individuals with the capacity to lead, to transform, and to better.
Yeah.
If not, to make best current situations. We don't just go. I won't go to a polling station and see blah 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 and vote. No, I vote on various things that I have to consider before I vote. Are you a person of integrity?
Yeah.
Are you a person who has the capacity to defend the interest of the general Kenyans? If no, kaa kwako, kura ni yangu. Yes, hii wa Kenya wanateseka, unasikia wakisema maisha ni yako, matanga ni yetu. People only come when you're dead.
Issues of unemployment, Baba. It's really a major issue, and sahi ni siasa, vijana unaona venye wanatumika, people are getting paid, waende wapigie nani kelele, just because people don't have jobs. Mazi hii problem itasaidiwa aje?
Personally, during the launch of Earthquake, you saw me address the whole nation and the whole world about matters youth, and I touched on the unemployment bit, and I was talking about it not just on rumors but with researched scientific facts. I brought out the statistics that out of 100% graduates in Kenya, nearly every year we graduate over 500,000 students from various tertiary institutions, from colleges, polytechnics to universities. You find out that 75% of this population remain unemployed. So, to mean if there are 100 people, 75 people remain unemployed, 25. Consider regional balance at etc. It doesn't add up. The only way is to make, and that's why you look at ANC, we have 5-point agenda. Uchumi bora, uongozi bora, ugatuzi bora. When we are talking of uongozi bora, it is a leadership that is going to make an enabling. It is just creating. Kenyans don't need handouts to be supported. You can't pump that money into the economy. Economically and statistically, it is kind of terror weapon. If you release that to economy, inflation, we will be having money with nothing to buy.
So the only thing you are trying to bring in the issue of 6,000.
Very nonsensical and realistic.
No, but in the States these things are happening.
Don't divert me. I was telling you what we Kenya Kwanza or we the ANC brigade stand for. When we talk of uchumi bora, it is an economy that works for all. Ugatuzi bora. Do you know Musalia Mudavadi is the man who chaired the committee that structured devolution? Propaganda mingi imetangazwa hapa, so and so brought devolution. Unaleta aje kituelewi? Musalia anaelewa devolution. He is the man who sat and chaired the committee that structured devolution. And that's why if Musalia goes to the next government, the revolution will work, because we understand the ethos that require a smooth and consistent running of devolution. Musalia anajua, amekaa kwa kamati, alikuwa mwenyekiti, amefanya kazi. Sasa hii tuko na devolution. Devolution was an effort of several people who go unmentioned. Unapata tu wakora fulani wanasema tulileta ugatuzi. Ulileta na nani? Nani aliona? Ugatuzi uliletwa na watu wengi. So I was tackling unemployment. It is by the time we get to a level where we are going to create an enabling environment, and that's what you see, or you saw me do through Honorable Gideon Keter, the bill that we just enacted into law. We want an environment where wewe kama Rick, you are going to start a business and you're not going to spend 80% of your savings that you want to venture into business in certifications, clear nonsensical clearances. That is our next move. Tunataka kijana aanzishe biashara, achape biashara yake bila kusumbuliwa na kanjo, bila kusumbuliwa na serikali ya ugatuzi, bila kusumbuliwa na serikali kuu. Manake we are not going to depend on the government. In fact, we are the ones, the government depends on us. If we don't pay taxes, serikali itafungwa na kila mtu ataenda nyumbani. Ni sisi ndio tunawalipa. Ni juhudi yao kuhakikisha mazingira tunayofanyia biashara ni ya kutuwezesha, si ya kutukandamiza. In most instances, sisi tumekaliwa. Sheria zote zinatengenezwa mingi, kadri 90% hivi ni ya kutuangusha sisi wananchi wa kawaida.
You find like the SMEs starting up a business at a small wine
water vending station. Unataka toxics and clearance certificate. You want sijui yango.
Even the toxic and clearing certificate, it is there in nini kwa wines and spirit bwana.
A lot of
people pay a lot of money for no good reason.
We are not going to we want a country where wewe unaweza juzi wengine walikuwa naleta ati lazima ukuwe na degree ndio ukuwe MP. Go to America, advanced countries, because in Kenya when it comes to democracy we compare our democracy to that of US. Tell me. Yes, tuna compare democracy yetu na yao. Na wao wajumbe wa huko hawana degree wengi, lakini wanatengeneza democracy inafanya kazi. Hapa tuko na gun and lash in the name thugs.
But the PLO Lumumba once said, and I quote, that when you go to churches, you find the church, the clergy welcoming some goons to come and share their wisdom. Yet even if it's known that they were village fools, and
in other words, me, I personally was against that bill because I don't see
thing, right?
the relationship between academic excellence and the leadership.
No, but ukiangalia vizuri, people who are currently leading as the MCAs, most of them matter. See story, you know, you can okay, we said that you can be educated and you can also be learned. Some of them waliingia tu pale because of the thorax, and because they had money, but they don't have the leadership quality. They don't.
So do you want to tell me leadership quality is built in school?
No, some are inborn.
So where do you classify the inborn when you bring the law that everyone must have a degree? And the inborn did not have an opportunity to have a degree, but he can write and read. No, you want to go against God.
Do you know that we have MCAs who cannot read?
Before you tell us that the degree must be a mandatory, you know, only 12% of Kenyans own degree, according to the recent research. Sasa kama unataka waheshimiwa wakuwe na degree, hakikisha Wakenya wote wamesoma wako na degree. If Kenyans are not that learned, why must they have learned leaders? This is my logic. Asilimia 12 ndio wako na degree, or maybe 42%. Then the other junk yote haina degree. Sasa unataka kulimit, that will be a direct contravention of various constitutional principles. They say as long as I'm 18 and above, I have the right to lead. The moment you bring in the nonsensical degree issue, you limit that person. Constitutional right denied. A right denied is a right denied, not justifiable. So Wakenya wakishafika ile kiwango tunasema the 80% or 85% of the population is learned, then at least we can, you know, enforce such laws. But kwa wakati huu wacha wale punda wazidi kuwa kule ndani.
Can you advise young men to also now join maybe at agriculture, because it said that in the next 20 years or even in the next 10 years, because it's already happening in the US, by the way, the richest person in the world atakuwa farmer. And you know, in US they are even now doing they are subsidizing wenye wanafanya farming. They are overproducing hadi zinamwago.
Agriculture with you.
Yeah.
Yes, and now when speaking agriculture we can speak at the same level, and you even advance it, you took geography.
Yeah, so
agriculture is a very important component, but my problem still goes with policy making. The gap lies between policy formulation and implementation. We are in an economy where the bigger chunk of our export is from agricultural production.
True.
But the same government still imports sugar from Uganda and closes Mumias sugar. The same government cannot supply seeds and water to people in Ahero and is importing rice from Pakistan. Akili ndio wenye wako kwa uongozi hawana. Hiyo ndio tunaweza sema. Those without power
have the idea,
but those in power
don't have a clue. Hawana hawajielewi what is happening.
Ni watu kukosa akili. When we emphasize and put much effort on agricultural production, I'm telling you, we're going to go far. We're going to go far. We're going to create employment. We're going to create food security. That is a concern that every government seeking, or a group of people seeking to be in the government, always want to assure the people of Kenya that they are going to ensure food security. How are you going to ensure food security? If we import rice from wheat, we import from Brazil. We import rice from India and Pakistan. We import maize from Mexico and Uganda. We import sugar from Brazil and Uganda. Where does the Mama Sukari from Mumias goes? Where does the Baba Sukari from Kibos goes? Where does the Mama Mchele from Ahero goes? Where does the Mama Rice from Bokura goes to? Nowhere. So we must better our policies, policy formulation and policy implementation. We have a group of people like we, the young people, we are suffering because the people who sit to make policies for us ni watu waliishi ile enzi ya wajielewi. Alafu sasa hiyo wanakuja na hizi shida zetu mingi. Wao ndio wana make formulate policies. Then ikikuja kwa implementation unatengeneza policy ya kijana na unaleta babu yake akuja formulate na implement. It doesn't work. Use the right people to formulate the right structures. To formulate the right policies, use the right structures to implement the policies. We are going to move smoothly kama SGR ile yedangi speedy.
Hey, economy ya Kenya now. Hii sasa ni out of politics. Ama bado ni politics. Do you think people have offered you money to join their political parties? Is it true?
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
Because I had somebody offered you some good money and actually yeye ndio maana nilikuwa nakutafuta nikakuuliza mbona ulikataa kuchukua hiyo pesa.
I am a person of integrity. I'm not into politics to do business. Even today as I'm in ANC, people have approached me with handsome amounts of money just to tarnish the name of Musalia Mudavadi and join. I can join a political party when I decide to do so. I'm not going to be bought. The moment you buy me, you buy my voice, you buy my right, you buy everything. I will be there and being remote control, something that I don't do. Mimi hata nikiwa kwa chama cha ANC, I still own my individual Sankara voice, my consciousness and insight to see things from far and deliberate on them. It was not suspended because I joined the ANC. I still remain Sankara as an individual before I become a member of ANC. I still remain Sankara as an individual before I become a member of Kenya Kwanza. I have to speak for myself because I know mimi niko na milioni ya supporters huku nyuma. They are looking upon me to give them a political direction. I can't fail them.
Wow.
Yes.
So wewe si msaliti.
Mimi si mtu wa
so better uache ile pesa kubwa nilisikia lakini uende tu hivyo but you stand for the truth, right?
Yes, sipangwingu.
Ni watu wa UDF. Oh, sorry, watu wa Kenya Kwanza wapangwingu.
Mimi kama Sankara sipangwingu.
Okay.
Yes.
Sawa. This is our time with Sankara and the conversation has been amazing and we are here at Sovereign Hotel, the best place to chill in or at during weekend. Huko ndio unaweza kuja swimming pool, unaweza kuja you order your pizza.
Huko ni Europe.
Huko ni Europe, I tell you.
The United
Hapa ukikuja.
You know me, I do tell people, you can't come from somewhere ati unakuja vacation Kisumu na unatumia gari. You must touch ground. Kiss the ground at Kisumu International Airport.
Land.
So
in Kisumu you land.
We land and we board water vessels.
Yeah, Sovereign Hotel is located in Milimani and they are always hosting us when we are doing these our shows. We really appreciate Sovereign Hotel, especially the manager John Legebege. We really appreciate you and thank you so much for hosting us.
Akona jina ya wazito.
Yeah, he's a white guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a white guy and he's really an amazing person. Yeah,
black people.
Yeah, to invite huku and ametupa everything if space to for free, man.
When I find that he's supporting this
he's really supporting.
He's supporting you people. Who am I to go against him?
Unajua hata hiyo kutupea tu space. Wacha hizi vitu zingine tukiomba. Si tunashukuru tu. The channel is still growing.
We will grow it. I will make your channel grow.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
It must go. In fact, I want to tell comrades to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
Because I believe whenever I'm going for any show, I would be giving you link. Hata kama nimeenda sisi ama wapi, you share the same to your show.
Wow.
We have to grow together.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, Sankara.
Hey.
What do you do when you are free?
When I'm free, I do political education.
When you are free?
When I'm free, I do political.
What is your hobby?
I know. I know you are asking for my hobby. But you know I'm a Luo.
I know.
Definitely I love traveling.
Wow.
But I told you I do political education. Even when I'm free, I visit institutions and tell comrades, this is the don't, these are the do's. So besides that being an hobby, I like swimming. I'm a deep diver. I swim. Usinijaribu kwa mimi simezangi. Mimi niko sawa.
Wow. So tell our people to subscribe to Rickman KE. as we wind up?
Rickman KE is the best channel so far, a youthful platform that I've been, you know, Rickman KE, mimi nitakuwa waziri kwa hii nchi. Na siku moja utakuja kuwachezea hii video na waambie mimi ndio nilikuwa kijana wa kwanza mdogo kama Sankara kumuoji hapa Kisumu.
Wow.
So
by the way, you've never had any interview in Kisumu?
Yeah, never.
This is the first one?
I'm always...
Just the other day, we also hosted Macadam. He's an international artist.
Yeah.
Now, we were the first YouTube channel to interview.
So you are the first
YouTube channel
to interview me.
To interview you. Wow. So, guys, this is the home of amazing conversation, and we bring you different people with different personalities, and we will never disappoint you at no point. So remember to wezi kama gani
wale wengine
bana tuwezi leta wezi huko. So guys, thank you so much for watching. That was our time with Comrade Sankara. Tell them to subscribe as we wind up.
Rickman KE is the channel. I'm very grateful to be here and be hosted by him right from Sovereign Hotel in Kisumu, that is Milimani.
Yeah.
And mujipange, ni wakati wa siasa. Msipojipanga mtapangwa, lakini mimi sipangwingwi.
Thank you so much for coming, bro. Thank you so much, and that was our time.
Well,
Umesubscribe kwanza wewe, umesubscribe? Subscribe jamani, subscribe. Tuendelee.